Where are you at with him? What's going on there, and how do you adjust?
Yeah, well, he hurt his hand yesterday. Went and saw the doctor today. I'm waiting to hear back tonight on exactly what they did or what they said they're going to do, or whatever happens. We've been in meetings all day since about 2 and on the field, so I'm waiting back tonight to hear from the doctors.
If he's not there, who's next guy up? How do you have a lot of flexibility, or is it just simply plug in the next guy?
That's plug in the next guy right now. Pick up the rifle and move on, and that's the way we got to do it. He was certainly getting better. There's no doubt about it. But he could be back. I don't know. I mean, I'm waiting to see tonight. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But if not, then the next guy goes in and we roll.
Is that Jonathan?
It would be it'd be by committee. Jonathan, Vincent, a bunch of guys in there.
How has Jonathan looked from what you saw Saturday film?
You know what? He had a really good second half. He played a lot in the second half. He's a very conscientious kid. Tried to play physical. Thank God we have him from a depth standpoint. He's kind of fell in our lap, and we need him. We needed him at that spot. We only had 2 guys, so he played well.
What's been the adjustment for him coming from JUCO? And was it kind of hard for him to adjust at first?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think anytime you come from junior college, it takes a second to adjust. Just the speed of the game, the intensity levels, we're not even on the same planet. All those things combined together make it hard on a kid to go right away. He's done a pretty good job.
Was it a hand or a wrist or?
I think hand. Yeah, I think hand. I don't think wrist. I think it was hand. So we're going to find out more tonight when we get off the field here.
Your guys, when you looked at the tape, it looked like they caught the ball well. I'm sure there was some route running that you weren't pleased with, but just actually catching the ball, some tough catches. How pleased were you with what you saw out of the field?
I wasn't pleased. We dropped 2 balls, and we want to be perfect out there, and we do. I don't want to. Marquez had a drop there on the vertical, and we had another drop. I can't remember exactly where, but we had 2 that we should have had. And we're going to be perfectionists out there. It's never going to be okay to drop a pass.
But where you had been at times in August, how good was it? Starting point.
There's definitely something to build on. If that's what you're asking. Absolutely, there's something to build on. It was nice to come out and get up early and get to be able to coach through the game a little bit, kind of like practice. We were coaching through the game. That was good. We needed that.
Having a lot of guys caught passes too. I imagine you'd be encouraged with just the number of people.
Yeah, seven guys. Yeah, I was encouraged. We had 4 freshmen. I count Jonathan as a freshman. He's played 1-year receiver. But we had 7 different guys catch passes. That's cool. That's neat. I played 11. Played 11 guys. So everyone asked me, how many are you going to play? I said 9. I played 11. So that's good.
What's your challenge to this one? What's been your challenge to it?
We're not at all as physical as I'd like to be. We're not there yet. From what I'm used to, my standard, Coach Jones' standard. So we have a lot of work to do that way, and that comes with young guys being confident in what they're doing too. Just the more reps, the more games, the more experiences, the more they can just kind of let it go a little bit more.
But is that, when you say physical, you mean just in blocking?
Everything.
Is that the route running too?
Violent route running, violent releases, violent on the perimeter blocking, and that's going to be a staple of our blocking. So usually the way you block is probably the way you release. It's probably the way you run routes. It's probably the way you attack the ball. That's why I'm such a stickler on blocking. If you don't block, you probably don't do those other things very physically.
Who's the number 2 slot?